Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be taking a look at the piece Pirates, which is contained within your initial classical guitar book 2020 to 2023. I'm going to play the piece all the way through for you first, and then we're going to break it down a little bit in a bit more depth. Here we go! Okay then, so let's look at the piece. So the first things to kind of watch for here and to look at, firstly, dynamics. So we're starting in forte. We have quite a lot of forte playing in this one, so quite a lot of force in your right hand to get those nice loud notes. We are in 4/4 time signature, so that means we've got 4 crotchet beats in every bar. And we're in the key of A minor for this one. Also, if we take a look at the very top, it says boldly and 120. So you're thinking we're a pirate in this one, and we need to play it boldly. We don't want to play it nice and soft and slow. We want a bit more of a quick tempo for this one. And as it says crotchet equals 120, so we've got 120 crotchets per minute. So quite a strong sound. Right then, let's go through bar by bar, or phrase by phrase, and we'll talk about the piece. So here we go. Right then, let's look at that first bar. So we have an A, and the great thing about this book is actually telling us which fingers to use. So we're in a strict first position as normal. We've got our first finger on the first fret, second finger on the second fret, and so on. So we're going to start with our A first, for 2 beats, and then C, B, C. Like that. So let's see if you can try that bar together. A, C, B, C. Excellent. Don't forget about those quavers at the end. B, C. All right. And then let's put that second bar on. And we've got A, E, E after that. So we're going to try. I'll play first and you can join in with me if you want to. So we've got A, C, B, C, A, E, E. Excellent. Let's try that together. A, C, B, C, A, E, E. Excellent, excellent, well done. Yeah, so don't forget to go straight to that A in the second bar. B, C, A. All right, wonderful. And then bars 3 and 4 also have kind of a similar idea there, really. So this time we're going to go A, C, B, A, B. So slightly different. Instead of that B, C at the end, we have a B, A. So let's try that bit together. A, C, B, A. Just that bar. Wonderful. Well done. So try and get that A at the end to kind of surprise you and be off the beat. A, C, B, A. All right. And then the fourth bar, B, G. Lasting for 2 beats each, a minim each. B, 2, G, 2. Wonderful. So let me play those first 4 bars for you, and then I want you to pause the video after that and practice those first 4 bars, okay? And again, don't forget about that lovely forte, strong playing. Here we go. A, C, B, C, A, E, E. A, C, B, A, B, 2, G, 2. Excellent. One more time without me telling you the letter names. Pause the video now, practice those 2, join me in a second. Okay, welcome back. So hopefully you managed to play those first 4 bars pretty well and you got them under your fingers. Let's move on. Now the next 2 bars, bar 5, which is the last bar on the first line, and bar 6, the first bar on the second line, they're basically exactly the same as the first 2 bars with a D right at the end. So instead of doing that A, E, and having that E lasting for 2 beats, we need to put a D on the end. All right, so we've got A, C, B, C, A, E, E, D. That shouldn't be too difficult. As I say, we've already practiced those first 2 bars pretty well, so we should be able to add that D on fairly okay. And then let's look at bar 7, and then we'll put everything together. So bar 7, C, A, B, A, G. Let's try that together. C, A, B, A, G. Wonderful, wonderful, well done. And then we're going to finish that phrase up with an A lasting for 4 beats. Okay, so in bar 8. 2, 3, 4. Again, really holding that finger down and making sure that A is ringing on for 4 beats. So let's try that whole section then from bar number 5, so the last bar on the first line, and we're going to end it on bar number 8 with that lovely long A. Okay, here we go then. I'll play it and say the notes out loud, and then I'll play it without. Ready? A, C, B, C, A, E, E, D, C, A, B, A, G, A. Excellent. I'll play that one more time without me telling you what the notes are. Here we go. Brilliant. Right then, I'm going to let you practice the first 8 bars now. Put that all together for me before we start the next bit where we have to go into piano. All right, so if you can, pause the video right now and practice those first 8 bars. All right then, so hopefully we can play those first 8 bars nice and smoothly with a good sense of pulse and the correct dynamic as well in forte. Right, let's move on. So here we're changing things a little bit. We are in piano, and also we need to get those top notes to last while we're playing something underneath. So let's look at bar number 9. We have an F for lasting for 4 beats, 2, 3, 4, and 2 Bs that go straight after. So we've got F, B, B, 2. Now what I'd like you to practice is leaving your F on, all right? A lot of students that I teach, or some students that I teach, when they first start this song, they let go of the F. Let's see if we can not do that. We're gonna leave that F ringing on while we play those 2 Bs. Makes a really nice sound. And then, once you can do that pretty well, don't forget, drop that dynamic down to piano. We do a similar thing in the next bar, just with some different notes. So we've got an E, and then 2 Cs. It is a little bit harder that though, because if we play our C with quite a flat fingered technique, where we actually cover the E string, it's going to stop the E string ringing. So when we actually do that, we have to really make sure that our fingers are arched up properly. I've just put that in camera so you can see. Really arched up, so we're not actually on the E string, all right? So again, leaving that E string ringing on, E, C, C. You see how hooked my finger is there for that bit, okay? So if you can, I'd love you just to practice those first 2 bars for me. F, B, B, E, C, C. Now it's not too difficult with the left hand that, because you just got to move it up, but really don't forget about that arching on the C to get that E coming out, okay? Right then, let's move on. So now we're on the 3rd line, kind of a similar thing again really, this time with a few different notes. So now we've got a D with 2 Gs, and then we play the D again. D, G, G, D. And after that we have an E for 3 beats, 2, 2, 3, and then a high G. So let's put bars 11 and 12 together, or the first two bars of the third line. D, G, G, D, E, 2, 3, high G. Really nice, really nice. So if you can now, pause the video for me, and I want you to practice those first four bars that we've looked at. All right, welcome back. So hopefully you can play those four bars, starting from bar 9 and going to bar 12. Let's look at bar 13. So bar 13 and 14 are exactly the same as bars 9 and 10, or the last two bars on the second line. So we just do those again. F, B, B, E, C, C. Bars 15 and 16, we have a little phrase, and we've got a crash underneath, which means a crescendo. All right, so you can kind of imagine the little triangle that goes up like that from piano, and in this case we're going up to forte. So we really want to try and practice this phrase with that real gradual change in dynamics, getting louder as we go. So the notes we need are, for bars 15, we need D, B, C, D, and then bar 16, E, D, C, B. So what I'd really like you to do with that is just practice it a couple of times without the dynamic change. D, B, C, D, E, D, C, B. And then when you feel pretty comfortable with it and you've got it in your fingers, see if you can start in piano and get that real nice gradual change, getting louder as we go, like this. We really want a big difference in there, yeah? So nice and quiet, going up to forte, fantastic. And then we're going into forte again, and from here on out, it's very, very similar to what we've already played. In fact, it's actually the same thing. The only thing that is different is right at the end, we've got a rit, which means to slow down gradually. So it's kind of like a diminuendo or a decrescendo, where we go from forte to piano, but instead of volume or dynamics, it's speed. So right at the end, we've got that C, A, B, A, G, A. So you want to slow that down real gradually, okay? So I'm going to play it all the way from bar 17 for you. As I said, it's the same as what we've already done. We're just popping it on the end. I'll play it from bar 17, and I'll let you hear how that rit sounds. I'm going to slow it down gradually at the end. Here we go. So you can really hear that gradual slow down at the end, okay? So I was playing it boldly for most of it, then right at the end, slowing down tastefully at the end. Okay, thanks very much for watching this video on Pirates. I hope you found it useful. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.